Hi, I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility. This is Trina. She started out, she was kind of she's very smart, but she's very excitable, and we got a very slow start, but she's doing better and better here the last week. She's done a lot better. So I've tried a couple different collars. I had a prong collar that I started out with just to get her to settle down and try to listen. And then as she was doing better and better, you can hook to her collar that she has. I took it off so I can use other collars, but I just put this leash wrapped around the neck. It's not got any collar on at all right now, but her normal collar, you can just hook a leash to that. She seems to like it the best. What we're gonna do, preferably you got like a 6-foot leash. This one's a little bit shorter. It's because she's a little bit shorter. I don't need a longer leash with her, but you can do a 5 or 6 foot leash. It's fine. We're gonna do about 4 or 5 different exercises: the sit stay, the down stay, the recall, the heel unleash. Through all these exercises, she'll be at my left side. So when you go to walk her, do any of these exercises with her, make sure you or anybody else that's working her doesn't have her on the right side. She always has to be, she's been trained to be on the left side. I'm going to do hand signals. Sit, hand signal like this. Tell her to sit. Stay, put the palm of your hand in her face, tell her to stay. Come is when you bring your hand to your chest, tell her to come. And then the down, you're going to put your finger right to the ground. We'll go through each one of these, but you're going to put your finger right to the ground as you tell her to down. When we come back, we'll start out with a heel unleash. Okay, like I said, dog is always to your left side. Just be as relaxed as you can, hands down to your side. As you walk, just look where you want to go. If you feel your leash get tight, try to keep it a little loose. Anybody can drag their dog around like this, but she's not going to like it. She's going to hate to do any of the training or to walk on a leash at all if you do that. So keep it a little bit loose. And then as you feel, if you're walking along, that leash gets tight, that means she's either lagging behind, pulling forward, or going someplace other than where you want to go. So just give it a little pull and release, no matter what collar you got. Like now, I don't have any collar on at all, but you're just going to pull and release and tell her to heel. Do not stop. The worst thing you can do when you're healing is stopping and seeing what's going on. Then she's going to do it more and more because she's going to know that it's going to work. When you stop walking, she should stop and hopefully sit. She's been doing pretty good at that. Let's see how she does. Again, we're starting out with a sit, left side. As you take your first step, tell her to heel. Hey, Trina, sit. Good girl. You ready? Heel. Good girl. Come on, come on. She likes to kind of get wound up in your legs sometimes. Come on, baby. Come on. That's good. When you stop walking, she automatically sits. Heel. Good girl. She sometimes, I don't know why, sometimes shepherds like to do that. Come on, baby, come on. Sometimes she likes to kind of go between your legs and around and behind you, but she didn't do very well there, but she is capable of healing very, very well. You stop walking, she automatically sits. When you're done, Trina, sit, stay. Again, at your left side, sit, hand signal to stay. You walk out to the end of your leash. Reinforce the word stay as you walk away. Only leave her for just a few seconds and then come back. Do not release her on your way back till you get all the way back to this position. Stand here for a second afterwards, then say okay, free, whatever you want. Stay. 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 Okay, this is going to be Trina's down stay. Again, you put her to your left side in a sit. Turn and face her. She's not the best at this yet. Most dogs, the down stay is the hardest one and the one that takes the longest to train. Turn and face her, and you're going to put your finger right to the ground. I may take a treat this time just to help. I've been trying not to do treats any more than I absolutely have to. If she still doesn't go down, always start from the dog in a sit. If she still doesn't go down, you're going to, as you tell her to down again, you're going to just reach up and just kind of pull one of her feet out in front of her so she's forced to lay down. But always start from a sit. Ready, Trina? Down. Good girl. Stay. 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 When she gets up, tell her no. and down. Stay. 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 Exercise finish. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, next is going to be her recall. Again, at your left side, put her in a sit. Tell her to stay. You're going to walk out to the end of your leash. Okay? You're going to turn and face her, reinforce the word stay, or she may try to follow you. Bring your hand to your chest. Sometimes I take a little step back when I do it. Bring your hand to your chest and tell her to come. And I've been sometimes using a treat to help a little bit. But, and when she comes, I like her to sit at my feet when she gets there. She doesn't have to. The big thing is, you're trying to get her ready to, when you call her later on off leash, she comes to you. Ready? Ready? Stay. Trina, come. Come on. Come on. Trina, come. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, for a conclusion. She's a little warm right now. It's kind of warm today. But usually and we did bring her out here and let her run around a little bit first too. But usually she's very, very excited and a little bit different than right now. But she's doing very good. You just got to have a lot of patience. And if you can do these exercises that you just watched at least once a day, maybe twice, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. And I would use treats for now, just because she's not real enthused about the training. But and then when she's real excited, there's no in between with her. She's either like this, a little tired of it and hot, or she's wound to the sound and she doesn't listen very good because she's so excited. But if you have treats, it helps with both of those situations. So going in and out of doorways, I put her in a sit, tell her to stay, and I have her on a leash, and I open up the door. She usually pops up. I put her back down, tell her to stay. I walk through the door first. As I'm walking through, I tell her to come. That way she gets used to every time you open a door, she doesn't think she has to go through it first. She can stay when she's told to stay. She's doing pretty good. She's just young and she's very excitable, but she's learned more in the last week than she's learned the whole rest of the time she's been here. So she would probably, believe it or not, be very good for the off lead later on down the road after she grows up and you've really keep this up on leash, and then you'll be surprised. She'll get better and better and better. Thank you very much. Good girl.